Welcome to the Packer Mentality Podcast, where I try to keep you up to date and shed a little light on what is happening on and off the field with the Packers. To my loyal listeners and viewers, a heartfelt thank you for your continued support. Your participation has been vital to the growth of this channel. If you haven't already, please take a moment to subscribe. It is absolutely free and only takes a couple seconds. Then leave your comments on the video and join me on social media at Packer Mentality. Please don't forget you can tune in to this podcast on all major platforms. The NFL draft is over. The Packers, they got their guys. But what did we find out about this Packers team in the draft? We found out that the Packers are looking for three things. We already pretty much knew that they were looking for athleticism and versatility, but now it seems pretty clear that they are looking for leadership and character in their selections. If you think back to last season, you probably noticed the Packers players really started to build a team culture that was definitely evident at the end of the season and in the playoffs. In this draft, 6 of their 11 picks were team captains in college, showing their ability to lead both on and off the field. And General Manager Brian Gutekunst has said that they emphasize the importance of evaluating players' character and fit within the locker room culture, recognizing that a cohesive team dynamic is crucial for success. Now, let's take a look at the players that the Packers drafted. In the first round, the Packers stuck at pick 25 and selected offensive tackle Jordan Morgan from Arizona. Morgan was a guy I took in quite a few of my mock drafts. He's going to bring a blend of athleticism, versatility, and resilience to the Packers offensive line. He's got plenty of experience at left tackle, where he should compete for his starting position, protecting Jordan Love's backside. Despite suffering an ACL injury late in the 2022 season, he demonstrated resilience and returned for 2023 to earn first team All Pac-12 honors. His fluid movement, football IQ, and adaptability will make him a valuable asset on this offensive line, either playing tackle or playing guard. Round 2 saw the Packers trade back up from 41 to 45 to select one of my mock draft favorites, linebacker Edgerrin Cooper from Texas A&M. During his career at Texas A&M, Cooper made a significant impact both against the pass and the run during his collegiate career. He recorded 27 pressures while demonstrating the ability to generate splash plays with 17 tackles for a loss and 8 sacks. He had a standout 2023 season, which earned him first team All-American and All SEC selections. His athleticism, speed, and coverage skills should help him contribute immediately as a day one starter next to Quay Walker. Later in the round, the Packers addressed the safety position in a big way, selecting Javon Bullard from Georgia at pick 58. Packers targeted Bullard as pretty much an interchangeable safety to complement Xavier McKinney, and the two of them are going to transform the secondary with their versatility and playmaking ability. Bullard has experience both at deep safety and slot, and he's a sound tackler, which is perfect for Jeff Hafley's defensive scheme. He's got some background in the slot and has experience in various coverage schemes. He should be able to seamlessly transition and be a partner to McKinney to form a dynamic playmaking duo in Green Bay's revamped safety room. Packers selected running back Marshawn Lloyd out of USC in the third round at pick number 88. Lloyd has a compact build, he's got impressive speed, and he has the ability to break tackles. Plus, he doesn't have a lot of mileage on him because he did not have a huge workload in college. He displayed explosive playmaking ability. He averaged over 7 yards per carry in 2023. He's got great vision, agility, has potential as a pass catcher, and should compete with A.J. Dillon for playing time behind Josh Jacobs. The Packers selected another linebacker in Tyron Hopper from Missouri at pick number 91. He has a lot of experience in the SEC. He spent time at Florida and Missouri, has impressive tackling ability and athleticism. He can make plays behind the line of scrimmage, and he plays on special teams. I think he'll definitely play on special teams and could compete with Isaiah McDuffie for that third linebacker position. In the fourth round, the Packers used some of the picks they had acquired to move up to pick 111 and selected safety Evan Williams from Oregon. Williams was a 2-year starter at Fresno State before transferring to Oregon. He has great instincts. He is very aggressive. He led the Ducks in tackles despite being a 1-year starter. And the Packers believe he can help them in coverage and run support, and also will bring some value on special teams. Another trade up for the Packers in the fifth round. They moved up 5 spots to number 163 and selected Duke center Jacob Monk. He brings 3,700 snaps on offense at Duke, playing multiple positions, including guard and center, and he was a 2-time captain. He'll compete for a starter position, maybe at center, or he could provide depth at center or guard. Later in the fifth, the Packers selected safety Ketan Oladapo at pick number 169. He's got really good size. He's very physical. He has great versatility. He can defend the run. He plays in the box. He was a 3-year starter at Oregon State, including being a former walk-on and a team captain. He can also play on special teams. Packers selected offensive tackle Travis Glover in the sixth round at pick number 202. He's going to bring a lot of experience and versatility along the offensive line. He played at both left and right tackle, along with a little bit of guard experience. He impressed the Packers at the Hula Bowl and the Senior Bowl. He is 6'6", 317 with 34 and 3/4 inch arms, and I think those are the physical attributes that are going to help them in the NFL and allow him to play multiple positions on the depth chart. In the seventh round, the Packers drafted a quarterback, Tulane's Michael Pratt. Pratt had an impressive college career, throwing 90 touchdown passes and rushing for 28 more over 45 games. And honestly, I thought he would have been drafted long before this. Pratt showed steady improvements every season and maintained a high level of consistency. He threw at least 20 touchdown passes and fewer than 10 interceptions in each of his 4 seasons as a starter. While he doesn't have a huge arm, but he has a good enough arm, and he could develop into a quality NFL backup and possibly a potential starter if he ends up in the right role. At Tulane, he had a winning mentality, leading the Green Wave to back-to-back double-digit wins in 2022 and 2023, including a bowl win over USC and Caleb Williams. And finally, at pick number 255 in the seventh round, the Packers selected 2022 All-American cornerback Kalen King from Penn State. You heard that right. He was an All-American, and the Packers get him in the seventh round. King had a standout 2022 season with 21 pass breakups and 3 interceptions, and honestly, he probably would have been a first-round pick. However, he was back in 2023, really struggled last season, and then didn't test well before the draft. Packers are going to try and help him rediscover his form. And if he can get back to his 2022 form, this would be a huge steal in the seventh round. All in all, I am pretty happy with this draft class. They remade and upgraded the middle of the defensive secondary. They restocked the depth at the offensive line. They added a new dimension at the running back position, and they took some shots in the later rounds that could pay some big dividends. I think they probably added 3 new starters in this draft. We'll be revisiting the position groups over the next few weeks to see how the new guys might fit in. We will start that later this week. Stay tuned for that episode. Wrapping up this episode, I'd like to remind you to be sure to subscribe and follow me on social media. Until next time, Have a great week, everyone, and go Pack Go.